Well, today, we're diving into one of the most surprising coins ever, the 1959 D Lincoln penny, which has been found to be worth an incredible $16,700. That's right, this humble coin could bring you a small fortune if you know what to look for. So let's explore why this penny is so valuable and how you can find one for yourself. The story of the 1959 D Lincoln penny begins back in 1959, when the United States Mint was transitioning from the wheat penny design to the new memorial reverse design to honor Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Frank Gasparo, this updated penny featured the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, replacing the familiar wheat stalks that had been in circulation since 1909. What's particularly interesting about the 1959 D penny is that it was one of the first batches of Lincoln Memorial pennies minted in Denver. Over 1.2 billion of these coins were struck at the Denver Mint, marked by the small d under the date. At first glance, the 1959 D penny looks like any ordinary coin, right? But what sets some of these apart from the millions in circulation is rarity, condition, and a few hidden surprises. So why on earth would this small penny be worth a whopping $16,700? Let's break it down. One reason the 1959 D penny can reach such a high value is due to minting errors. Like many coins, some of these pennies left the mint with small mistakes, such as die cracks, misaligned strikes, or even double dies. These errors make certain coins incredibly rare, with collectors willing to pay thousands of dollars for the right penny. Another factor that impacts the value of a 1959 D penny is its condition. Coins that are in mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher, are highly sought after by collectors. A penny in this pristine condition is virtually untouched and free from wear, making it one of the best examples of its kind. The better the condition, the higher the price, and some of these coins have fetched as much as $16,700 at auctions. The historical significance of the 1959 D penny also plays a role in its value. Being the first year of the memorial reverse design, it marks a major shift in U.S. coinage history. Collectors often value first-year of issue coins because they represent a piece of numismatic evolution. Owning a 1959 D penny in top condition is like holding onto a slice of American history. So let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much is a 1959 D Lincoln penny worth today? In recent years, the value of the 1959 D Lincoln penny has skyrocketed, with some coins selling for as high as $16,700. This price reflects coins that are in exceptional condition, often graded as MS65 or higher. At these grades, the penny's luster, sharp details, and lack of wear make it a prime candidate for high-end collections. The current market for 1959 D pennies continues to grow as more collectors become aware of the potential value. While an average 1959 D penny in circulated condition might only fetch a few cents, uncirculated examples with rare errors are the ones worth keeping an eye on. Prices fluctuate based on demand, but right now, the market is hot for high-quality, rare coins. So how can you tell if the 1959 D penny sitting in your drawer is one of these valuable treasures? It all starts with identification and grading. First, check the coin's date and mint mark. The D under the date tells you it was minted in Denver. Next, examine the coin for any potential minting errors, such as double dies or die cracks. These can dramatically increase the value of the coin. If you think you have a valuable 1959 D penny, the next step is to get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will assess the condition of your coin and give it an official grade. The higher the grade, the more your coin could be worth at auction. Now that you know your 1959 D penny could be worth thousands, how do you sell it? Here are a few tips to get the most out of your rare find. One of the best ways to sell a high-value coin is through a reputable auction house. Coin auctions attract serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins, especially those with minting errors or high grades. Some recent auctions have seen 1959 D pennies sell for thousands of dollars. Another option is to sell your coin through online marketplaces like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Stax Bowers. Just be sure to include high-quality photos and a detailed description, especially if your coin has been professionally graded. And there you have it. The 1959 D Lincoln penny might just be the hidden treasure in your coin collection, with some examples fetching up to $16,700. Whether it's a minting error, high-grade condition, or just the coin's unique place in history, the value of this penny is far greater than its 1-cent face value. So go through your change jar, check your collection, and see if you're holding on to a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content on rare and valuable coins. Happy collecting! If you've ever rummaged through your spare change, you might have come across a 1977 Lincoln penny. It may not look like much at first glance, but did you know that certain 1977 pennies can be worth up to a whopping $15,900 today? Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $16,000 for just one penny. Astonished face, in today's video, we'll dive into the fascinating history of the 1977 Lincoln penny, explore what makes these coins so valuable, and talk about their current market value. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about coins, you're in for a treat. Let's get started. First, let's step back in time to understand the history behind the 1977 Lincoln penny. This iconic coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which started all the way back in 1959. It was designed to commemorate the 150th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth and features a portrait of him on the front, or obverse, side of the coin. The 1977 penny was minted during a period when the U.S. economy was facing significant changes. Inflation was high, and the purchasing power of the penny was starting to decline. Still, millions of these pennies were produced, and most people wouldn't give them a second thought. They were everyday coins used for everyday transactions. Nothing special, right? But hidden among these millions are a few rare gems, pennies that are worth far more than their face value. So, what makes a 1977 penny worth thousands of dollars? The value of a 1977 Lincoln penny depends on several factors, including its condition, mint errors, and rarity. Let's break it down. Even though millions of 1977 pennies were minted, finding one in pristine condition or with a minting error is incredibly rare. Coins that were struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark or the Denver Mint with a D mint mark can hold different values depending on their scarcity in certain conditions. The 1977 penny that reached $15,900 was in immaculate condition and featured unique characteristics that made it highly desirable among collectors. Imagine holding that kind of treasure in your hands. So how does a simple penny sell for $15,900? In 2021, a near-perfect, uncirculated 1977 Lincoln penny sold at an auction for this jaw-dropping amount. The reason? It was graded by experts at MS67+, which is almost flawless. In coin collecting, pennies graded MS67 and higher are extremely hard to come by. Even a slight imperfection could knock the grade down to MS66 or lower, drastically reducing the coin's value. This particular penny had an amazing, nearly perfect strike with sharp details, which made it a true collector's item. Auction houses and collectors are always on the lookout for high-grade coins like this one, which is why the bidding soared to nearly $16,000 for this seemingly ordinary penny. Now, let's talk about the current market value of the 1977 Lincoln penny. While most 1977 pennies in circulation are worth only face value, just 1 cent, Some rare examples can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. These are the pennies you'll find in your pocket change. In circulated condition, a 1977 penny is usually worth around 2 to 3 cents due to its copper content. A 1977 penny in mint or near mint condition, MS65 and above, can be worth anywhere from $20 to $100, depending on the coin's quality and where it was minted. As mentioned earlier, a few 1977 pennies with perfect strikes, high grades, or rare mint errors can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. The record-setting penny at $15,900 was an outlier, but it shows just how high the value can go if the coin is rare enough. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1977 penny? Here are a few tips to help you spot one. Look closely at your penny. Is there anywhere on Lincoln's face or the lettering? If not, you might have an uncirculated penny, which could be worth more. Examine the coin for any oddities, like doubled letters, numbers, or an off-center strike. Mint errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. If you think you have a high-quality coin, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can give you an official grade, which will help determine its market value. Check for a D mint mark, which indicates the penny was minted in Denver. Pennies without a mint mark were made in Philadelphia, and both can hold value depending on the condition. And there you have it. The 1977 Lincoln penny might be one of the most overlooked coins, but if you're lucky enough to find a pristine example or one with a rare mint error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Imagine turning a penny into nearly $16,000. Pretty incredible, right? So next time you come across a 1977 penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You never know what hidden treasure you might have. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating coin discoveries. Who knows? Your spare change could be worth a lot more than you think. See you in the next video. Did you know that your pocket change might hold a treasure worth $12,200? That's right. One of the most common coins in American history, the 1980 Lincoln penny, could be worth a small fortune if you know what to look for. Stick around to learn about the history of this iconic coin, why it's so valuable today, and how you could potentially discover one of these high-value pennies yourself. First, let's dive into the history of the 1980 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, replacing the Indian head cent. The design by sculptor Victor D. Brenner featured the profile of Lincoln, marking the first time a U.S. coin depicted a real historical figure. Fast forward to 1980, this was a time when pennies were primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. In fact, copper prices were rising at the time, and this led to a significant change in how pennies were made after 1982. But the 1980 penny still retained that iconic copper composition, making it one of the last in its era. So, why is a seemingly ordinary 1980 penny worth as much as $12,200 today? There are several factors that contribute to the high value of certain coins from this year. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers representing coins in better condition. A perfect, uncirculated coin that has been graded MS67 or MS68, mint state, can reach the high five-figure range at auction. The smoother the surface, the clearer the details, and the fewer the blemishes, the higher the grade, and therefore, the higher the value. Some of the most valuable 1980 pennies have what's called a mint error. This could be anything from double die errors, off-center strikes, or even coins that were struck on planchets meant for another denomination. These kinds of mistakes make the coin extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. The 1980 penny was produced at 3 different U.S. mints, Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. Typically, pennies from the San Francisco Mint, especially proofs, can fetch a higher price. But even standard coins from Denver or Philadelphia can be worth a lot, depending on their condition. Now, if you're rummaging through your old coin jar or your grandparents' collection, here are some things to look for. Check the clarity of Lincoln's portrait. Are the lines crisp? And can you see the fine details of his face, especially his hair? The clearer these details, the more likely your penny could be valuable. Look for the mint mark below the date on the front of the penny. While most people believe that coins with a mint mark are more valuable, it's not always the case. However, a coin with a rare mint mark combined with good condition can skyrocket in value. Flip the penny over and check for any irregularities on the reverse side, where the Lincoln Memorial is located. Do you see any doubling of the image? Look carefully at the pluribus unum inscription at the top of the coin. Any doubling, off-centering, or misstriking can add thousands to the penny's value. As of today, a high-grade 1980 Lincoln penny can sell for up to $12,200 in auctions. The current coin market is booming, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare, well-preserved coins. But not every 1980 penny will be worth this much. Its value depends on its condition and rarity. If you're lucky enough to have a mint-condition penny graded MS67 or higher, you're looking at a potential payday in the thousands. For comparison, a typical circulated 1980 penny found in your pocket might only be worth its face value or a bit more for its copper content. So you've found a 1980 penny, and you think it might be valuable. What should you do next? First, protect it. Handle the coin by the edges and avoid touching the surface to prevent oil from your fingers from degrading its condition. It's a good idea to store it in a protective case or coin sleeve. Next, you'll want to have your coin professionally graded by a service like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). Once you've received a grade, you'll know the true value of your coin. If it's a high-grade specimen, you can sell it at auction through a coin dealer or online via coin marketplaces. Who knew that a penny from 1980 could be worth thousands of dollars? Whether you're a coin collector or just someone with a few old pennies lying around, it's always worth checking to see if you have a rare find. With the right combination of condition, rarity, and error, your 1980 Lincoln penny could turn out to be a $12,200 treasure. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos on valuable coins and collectibles. And who knows? You might just discover the next big find hiding in your own collection. While most of us toss our pennies into jars or leave them as spare change, some of these seemingly ordinary coins are hiding extraordinary value. In this video, we're diving deep into the 1989 Lincoln penny. We'll explore its history, rarity, what makes it worth thousands of dollars, and its current market value. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909. First minted to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the coin was designed by Victor David Brenner and has been in circulation for more than a century. Over the years, there have been various changes to the penny's design, composition, and production. However, one thing has remained constant: the image of President Lincoln on the front, making it one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Fast forward to 1989, and the penny still featured Lincoln on the obverse front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse back. But what makes some 1989 pennies so valuable? That's where rarity and errors come into play. Now, let's talk about why a 1989 Lincoln penny could be worth as much as $17,200. Most 1989 pennies in circulation are worth just face value, a single cent. But certain coins from this year, specifically those with errors or that are in perfect condition, can be worth a small fortune. One key factor in determining a penny's value is its condition. Coins that are graded mint state or MS by professional grading services, like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS), can fetch much higher prices. The best condition pennies, those with no visible wear and a sharp strike, are incredibly rare, which is why collectors are willing to pay so much for them. Another reason some 1989 pennies are valuable is due to minting errors. Coins that were produced with errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or wrong planchet errors, are highly sought after by collectors. These mistakes make the coins unique, and rarity drives up their value. In some cases, the wrong metal planchet was used during the minting process, leading to an unusual coin composition. Error coins from 1989 can easily sell for thousands of dollars, depending on the type and visibility of the error. So, what about the 1989 Lincoln penny that sold for a whopping $17,200? This particular coin was graded as MS69 red by PCGS, meaning it was in near-perfect condition. To put that in perspective, red pennies are coins that retain their original copper luster, showing no signs of wear or discoloration. Only a handful of 1989 pennies have been graded this high, making them incredibly rare and valuable. Back in 2022, one such penny was auctioned off for $17,200. This jaw-dropping price was due to the coin's pristine condition, rarity, and demand from collectors who were eager to add such a flawless piece to their collections. So, what is the current market value of 1989 Lincoln pennies? For the average penny you might find in your change jar, the value is just 1 cent. However, if you happen to have a 1989 penny that's in mint condition, particularly one graded MS68 or higher, you could be looking at a value in the thousands. Error coins or high-grade pennies, like the one we mentioned earlier, can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to over $17,000, depending on the condition and rarity. Wondering if you might have a valuable 1989 Lincoln penny in your collection? Here are a few things to look for. The shinier and newer the penny looks, the better. Look for coins that have little to no wear and retain their original red copper color. Check for any minting errors such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or wrong planchet errors. These coins are extremely valuable to collectors. Consider having your penny professionally graded. Coins that receive a high grade from PCGS or another trusted grading service can significantly increase in value. While it may seem unbelievable, a simple 1989 Lincoln penny could be worth more than $17,000. Whether due to a minting error, perfect condition, or sheer rarity, these coins are a collector's dream. So, the next time you're sifting through your change, take a closer look. You never know what hidden treasure you might find. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and rare coin discoveries. And remember, every penny counts, especially if it's worth thousands. See you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and enthusiasts. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the video. Today's topic is all about a coin that you probably see every day but may not have given a second thought, the 2015 D Lincoln penny. Now, you might be wondering how such a common coin could fetch such a high price. Let's dive in. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the coin was initially created to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the penny has undergone several design changes, but Lincoln's portrait has remained a constant. The reverse side of the coin changed in 1959 to feature the Lincoln Memorial, and in 2010, the Union Shield design replaced the Lincoln Memorial. The 2015 Lincoln penny features this Union shield on the reverse, symbolizing national unity, while Lincoln's iconic profile remains on the obverse side. This penny was minted at two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Today, we're specifically focusing on the 2015 D. Lincoln penny, minted in Denver. Coins minted in Denver bear the D mint mark beneath the date on the obverse side. But what makes the 2015 D. Lincoln penny so special? It all comes down to quality, rarity, and collector demand. The Denver Mint produced billions of these pennies, but not all pennies are created equal. High-grade examples, those that are perfectly struck and preserved, are the ones that catch collectors' attention. Coins graded by professional services, such as PCGS or NGC, with a mint state MS rating of 68 or higher are extremely rare, and that's where the big money comes in. So why would a 2015 D penny be worth $18,200? The answer lies in its condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. The grading system goes from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. Very few 2015 D pennies have achieved a grade of MS69, which is near perfect. Only a handful of these top-grade coins exist, and their scarcity drives up the value significantly. In 2023, one of these MS69 pennies sold for an astonishing $18,200 at auction. This incredible price was due to its pristine condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. So, if you happen to find a 2015 D penny in flawless condition, it could be worth way more than just 1 cent. Now, if you're hoping to cash in on your 2015 D penny, there are a few things you need to know. First, you'll want to carefully inspect the coin. Look for a sharp, clear strike, no visible scratches, and vibrant luster. Even the smallest nick or imperfection can lower the coin's grade. Collectors also look for coins that are free from toning or discoloration. Use a magnifying glass to check the details on Lincoln's portrait and the Union shield. If your penny looks pristine, it's time to consider professional grading. To get the maximum value, you'll need to send your penny to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will assess your coin and assign it a grade, encapsulating it in a protective case with an official certification. Once your coin is graded, you can either sell it at auction or through a trusted coin dealer. Keep in mind that auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers often attract serious buyers who are willing to pay top dollar for rare, high-grade coins. As of today, the highest recorded sale for a 2015 D. Lincoln penny is $18,200. However, values can fluctuate based on demand, the number of high-grade examples available, and the overall coin market. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on auction sites and coin shows to see how the market is performing. Remember, even if your penny isn't graded as MS69, lower-grade coins can still fetch a decent price, especially if they're in MS67 or MS68 condition. So don't lose hope if your coin doesn't hit the top mark. Who knew that a penny you could find in your pocket might be worth $18,200? The 2015 D. Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how modern coins can hold surprising value. So check your change, inspect those pennies, and you might just strike it rich. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about this valuable penny, be sure to subscribe for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Don't forget to like and share this video, and drop a comment below if you've found any rare coins in your collection.